We've shown a spotlight on the importance of protecting media freedom.
The Biden administration held the Summit for Democracy on December 9, 2021. 5 days before the summit, Beijing released a white paper titled China, Democracy That Works. While China is committed to whole process people's democracy, the U.S. still clings to a philosophy with elections at the core. The debate between the East and the West on what democracy is has begun.
That this version is superior.
Now the big question is, how should we define China's democracy? How is it different from Western democracy?
To divide the world into democracy and autocracy is an oversimplification of the way the world works.
西方式民主只强调民主的输入端，不强调民主的输出端。什么意思？就是他只管我这些人选上来，但是基本上不关注，就是这些选上来的这些人啊，他到底给不给老百姓做事情？
Whether the people enjoy democratic rights hinges on whether they have the right to vote in elections, as well as whether they have the right to participate in the political life in the long term.
为什么共产党他特别强调基层的这个传译？那么这种就是说 villager 就是村民对他们自己事务的管理的话，是中国整个的社会民主的起点。
In the summer of 2021, Xiang Dandan, who was born in 1993, gave up a well-paid job at a Chinese tech giant ByteDance and left Wuhan, capital of Hubei province, where she had lived for 10 years, for her hometown Niudongping village, Badong County, and Shi city of Hubei, to join China's rural vitalization drive. It was the election year of the village.
回来6月份到9月份吧，是那个后备干部。后来因为我是党员，被选进了那个支委成员。因为老百姓之间他们的这种信息的获取速度是比较快的，所以再加上我们要走访入户啊，我们全村基本上90%在家里的老百姓我们都走遍了，就是一些不在家里的，我们也会通过微信。 群的方式，就会跟他们去做一些信息的一些传输。
Xiang faced some strong competitors during the election.
我们另外一位呢，他的群众基础特别好。如果我的优势的话，可能我真的是一个年轻人。讲的是我们村在发展乡村旅游，把我们村儿给推介出去。
Xiang quickly earned the trust of the villagers because he had visited the villagers intensively to communicate with them, and because of the meticulousness she had demonstrated at work. At the end of 2021, Xiang was elected as party secretary of the village.
都是票箱，那都是有着监管的嘞，监票人，这个唱票人，他都是安排的，都是相当那个的。
因为我是他们选上来的，所以就是你。 在之后，你做任何事情，你说的每一句话，其实都是需要对我们流动坪村的老百姓负责任的。
And it's very effective. China has more than 500,000 villages, so it's kind of a balance between having the people decide and having some kind of an oversight to be sure that there's no coercion or bribery or other kinds of things that are natural human tendencies at those levels. So it's part of the long process of building China's style of democracy to have such elections.
Whole process people's democracy is a complete system with supporting mechanisms and procedures, and has been fully tested through wide participation. Democratic consultation is an important feature of whole process people's democracy. Problems are solved through consultation.
倾听老百姓的声音，你不可能挨家挨户的跑。那1个月呢，可能你要进行一次院子会，就把老百姓集中在一起，共同去讨论一些问题，这样也会形一个就是沟通交流的这样一个目的。
这个有什么决策，那就通过省直两委深入了解到群众，再集中这个组长、党员代表在一起讨论通过，举手表决。
就是如果说我们一言堂，或者是很武断的去按照自己的想法也好，或者是其他的想法也好，你所做的事情是不能高效，也达不到一定很优质的一些效果。上次我在组内跟老百姓在交流的时候，我说，哎，你们现在家里什么种的最好？因为我们现在真是收稻子的那个季节嘛，我也会拍一些视频，也会去做牛顿大米的宣传。
竞争是这个现代政治中一个基本的特点。在中国呢，我们会通过这种在协商的过程中的一个竞争来体现出来。具体就体现在我们在会更加强调这个决策之间的这种深入的广泛的讨论，形成对某一个观点的这个赞同和认知，就会形成更大的共识。
村民的不同的利益群体，不同的利益，那么到底如果没有一个主要的推动力量的话，很多决策你怎么实施呢？共产党组织也会，它本身也是这个民主的一部分。这个共产党组织的存在，就帮助了，就强化了这个村民，这个组织的这个执行能力。
China's whole process people's democracy is not a democracy that is awakened for elections and becomes dormant afterwards. It is a democracy that guarantees people's full enjoyment of their rights, to be informed, to express views, and to supervise state and social affairs, and ensures people's participation in all aspects of the democratic process. This is mainly reflected by the government's high responsiveness to the people.
那中国和西方的这个治理体系有很多的不同的地方，其中有一个很重要的不同，就是我们的回应性非常高。那之所以回应性非常高，其实跟中国这个政府的执政理念有很大的关系。因为我们认为，这个政府就是要为人民服务，民心是最大的政治。
It's a sequence of events that changes, and it's much more complicated. Government officials have to learn how to deal with it, and it's overall. It has been extremely successful in controlling the number of cases and in both the outbreak and deaths.
On May 17, 2022, China's financial hub Shanghai cut off community transmission of COVID-19 in all of its 16 districts after fighting the resurgence of infections for nearly 2 months. In late May, many migrant workers as well as college students prepared to leave the city and go back to their hometowns.
进入到5月份以后呢，交通逐步恢复了，对外交通的量大了。
我们在5·1号去的时候呢，滞留人员是很多的，那么都是在我们的交通广场的平台周围进行一个就是在那边休息啊，甚至过夜啊、露宿啊什么的。
As many passengers failed to purchase train tickets, or their nucleic acid reports expired before departure. Some of them were stranded at Shanghai Hongqiao railway station. To ensure that passengers could return to their hometown safe and sound, the local government faced many trials of its capacity to tame the virus while ensuring people's livelihoods.
第一是核酸，做核酸的话，火车站是没有核酸点的。在街道这边，就是在第一时间内，就是安装2个临时的核酸检测点。当时是采购了400个帐篷，解决他们一个住的问题。每天的话，街道这边会采购差不多几千份物资，解决这个滞留旅客的一个吃饭问题。
我们听了很多旅客非常激动的在跟我说，车票到期了，就是没有核酸问题，对不对？然后我们紧急的调用了一辆核酸的检测的车，实际上把一个实验室就搬过来，然后我们最短的时间2小时3刻钟时间出报告。这整个过程都是我们倾听了群众的一些迅速的反应和解决这个问题，这是我们的一个出发点。
China's whole process people's democracy is a democracy that brings happiness to the people and benefits their livelihoods. During the past several decades, China has lifted more than 800 million people out of poverty, creating an unprecedented poverty reduction miracle. China has also established the world's largest social security system and basic medical insurance network, which covers more than 1.3 billion people.
我觉得对民主呢，就是以及我们习近平总书记所说的那个穿鞋合适不合适，只有穿鞋的人才能知道。中国不仅实现了可持续的经济发展，还实现了一个可持续的社会稳定。那么这个背后就是一个可持续的制度支撑跟领导，那就是我们的全构成的民主制度。
China is seeking to develop the best way of running a complex society, engaging the people. And that's the point of democracy, to engage the people, to get the best result for the people.